What's going on, everybody? This is Laughcraft. This is episode 39. At least I think it is. Today we'll be talking about the Xbox showcase, the potential Nintendo Switch Pro, and maybe a few other things. So, Jonathan, what have you been playing lately? And what have you been up to?
We've been I've been playing. I played Super Smash the other day with the wife, and then we've been playing the Mario 3D Worlds game. But nothing recently, other than chess, of course, because that's where I'm at most of the time. Because it's a short game, I don't have to commit many hours to it. I'm just committing a few minutes. But yeah, that's about where I'm at in the gaming world. What about yourself?
I've mainly been playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I'm about 67 hours in, I believe.
Oh my!
Just got to chapter 14, which there's 17 chapters in the first Xenoblade, so I still got a little bit going. I think I'm at where they told if you were playing it quick, you would beat it, beat the game already. So I think I'll be there by probably. I'm hopefully at 80 hours. I'll have beaten the game, but we'll see. I'm enjoying it so far. So other than that, played a little Super Mario 3D, and some games on Xbox as well. I tried out some new other games on Game Pass. I tried out Sniper Elite 4.
How was that?
It was pretty cool, sniping, but it didn't grab my attention enough for me to keep playing it.
I played it on the Stadia, and gosh, you could just imagine the connection with the Stadia itself, and then trying to play that game. Yeah, it wasn't the best of experiences, but I tried it out at least.
For sure. And also Fall Guys.
Yes,
Me and you've been playing that last couple of weeks as well, which season 4 did come out recently, 2 days ago. So
we need to get on it. I need to play it
for sure. But yeah, no, season 4 came out. I've heard it's good, so we'll probably look into that. Fall Guys has been great. I'm just waiting for it to come out on the other systems as well. That way, hopefully Brittany can jump on. We all can jump on. And then play
and get it on my Switch. Yeah, because trying to convince Ryan not to study in the afternoons, dude. She gets so busy, especially with her big exam coming up. So she's freaking out.
I feel that, bro. Only a month and 15 days basically till I graduate. So it's
you walking or doing a car? Okay.
Yeah, I'm walking. It will be on Saturday the 15th of May, so that's actually the same day Brittany's gonna walk too, because they canceled hers because of COVID, so she's gonna walk now. But yeah, it's on the same day, so it's on the day before, but I also have to be there the day before, so it sucks.
So you're not gonna be able to see your walk. Oh,
it is what it is. I'm gonna try to get him to stream it.
Ryan's not even walking. She has a pinning ceremony. That's what we're gonna do. I'll probably take a camera and take a bunch of pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
But she's not walking because she supposedly didn't sign up in time. So she's just I didn't even want to do it because it was gonna be a carpool kind of thing. And I'm all right.
Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, ours is actual walk. Which they've been sending updates about it. Sign up. If you don't sign up by now, you can't do it. So
because they want people there, Matt.
it is what it is. So I figured, I'm getting my master's, I might as well walk. So
dude, it's a big deal.
For real. Masters. And hopefully, not hopefully, I'm gonna have a job by then. So
have you gotten any info back, or are you still waiting?
So I do have a third round with Texas Tech.
Okay.
But I've applied for more schools as well because Brittany doesn't like that area. So
fair enough. I understand.
But other than that, that's kind of what's been going on with me. Yeah. So Xbox, they had a basically an indie showcase. Most of the games they showed, besides Stalker 2, and I believe one more other game, were indie games. So when I jumped in, I watched a little bit of it. They were showing this game. It basically looked like Minecraft, and they were like fishing. It was interesting, but like all the games are coming to Game Pass pretty much. So as long
Yeah.
as you have Game Pass, you can just like download them. But it didn't seem like anything that was like super significant. I think Xbox and Nintendo like really have like good relationships with indie developers. So I
Hmm.
think they were just kind of showing off what they got coming up that way. So
I get it. As far as like the Game Pass, with you like having it so far, do you think it's actually worth having, or have you been like, nah?
I mean, I think so. I think especially if like all the big Xbox games are going to come to it, like all the big
Mm.
Bethesda games now. I mean, all the other games are going to come day and date. So instead of having to spend $60, I can just play the games. I think it's right now it was like $15 a month. So even that to get to $60, what is that, like 5 months, 4 months? I don't know. I don't know what 15 times. Bro, math is not me. So
Four. It's 15
4 months.
times. If it's 15, 30, 45, 60, yeah, it's 4 months.
So I mean, you can get 4 months out of it for a price of just one game, but you could be playing multiple games for that.
No,
So
I get that completely. I think I just wonder, as far as like the game, like the industry, not the industry, but like the individual game companies, like the ones that are actually creating the games, are they profiting from this,
yeah,
or are they like losing out money? So they are profiting.
yeah. So a lot of times Xbox, from what I've heard, will pay like their entire development cost for the game.
Hmm.
So they basically just like they can put it on Game Pass and their development costs are fully paid for. So what they sell on other systems, it's just profit at that point. That's if there's like multiplayer games. Obviously, if it's like Xbox games, they're gonna get a royalty. Like each game is different, so they
Yeah.
don't have like one set system that they're like, okay, you come here and you get this price. It's like they'll work with each company and ask what they want. So a company might want, hey, I just want my development costs paid for, and I'll put it on Game Pass. And they're like, okay,
Yeah.
like that's fine. But another company might be like, okay, I want this amount per download. So it kind of just depends on what the company and Xbox work out. So
Crazy. Like I didn't realize that like Microsoft was actually being like, okay, if we want your game on the Game Pass, so we'll give you this X amount of dollars, or you just tell us your price, and we'll basically do it.
yeah,
That's
no, for
crazy.
sure. I
You're just
mean,
like, wait a second.
Xbox
I
has got
want my
money just
game
like
on
sitting
there.
there. So
Yeah, it's definitely a bigger incentive, and I like it on the fact of like, oh, that's really cool, because like I know how much it probably costs, or how hard it is just to like develop like the artwork on stuff like that. So it's crazy.
yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think like some companies like were hating on it at first. They were like, that's never going to work out. But it's so recently there's a bike game called like Descenders, and that
Hmm.
game's been out for like 3 years. But they threw it on Game Pass, and it's it's went up like they were saying like 70% since they put it on Game Pass of like other people buying it because like you have your friends playing on Game Pass. Well,
Hmm.
they have their friend on PlayStation. They're like, oh, I want to play with you, so they buy it on PlayStation. So it's just like increased the sales everywhere else. So like companies like that, it's definitely like increased. I want to say marketing of those games. Like if it's older, you
Yeah,
just
it's
throw it on
definitely
Game
marketing.
Pass, and people download it and try it out. So
Is that a truck game that we played together? Was that on Game Pass?
hold on one sec. Sorry.
Or
Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. I got a call, so I had to leave for a second. This is the first time using the pause feature on OBS, so we're gonna see how that is.
hopefully it records all this, and we don't all of a sudden like Oh, what happened to everything?
Look. Anyways, so the last thing we're going to talk about today is the um, Switch Pro. We have received more reports about like the possibilities of a Switch Pro and what's it going to have. Um,
hmm
I did have the tweet pulled up. Let me get it again real quick.
So 4K or 8K? What are we getting?
4K, but it's not going to be native 4K. It's going to be 4K through DLSS.
What does
Um,
that mean for these non-brain people over here? Talking about myself, guys.
so essentially, it's going to upscale it to 4K. Which, have you seen DLSS videos? It looks like basically 4K, if that makes sense. Like you can't tell the difference.
So
Like
okay,
if you want to look up some videos later, you really can't tell a difference. Um,
Definitely be looking this up later. I'll be like, all right, what's the difference? How do we tell? Is it frame rate or is it just you just can't tell?
all right, hold on. I've got the tweet. It's coming. Sorry.
No worries. Gotta be happy.
Scrolling. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, so the rumor is it's going to release later this year, which, in my opinion, I don't think it's going to happen. But release later this year. It's going to be 7-inch 720p OLED, like portable screen, DLSS equipped, better CPU, more memory, and then analysts think it's going to be set at $400 for the Switch Pro.
400.
Yeah.
400. Do you wait, do you think it's gonna actually be like only on our TVs, or are we gonna
No,
have it?
it's going to be a
It's gonna be
hybrid. Yeah. It's going to be so the rumor is it's getting an OLED screen, which right now we just have LCD, which OLED screens look so much better. Like that alone is going to be an upgrade, but they're upgrading the CPU and memory, is what the rumor is. So that's just going to be like the games are going to just run so much better and look better. So I'm excited. How do you feel about a $400 price tag though?
What's the Xbox running at the moment?
Xbox, what, Series X?
Yes.
Oh, that's 4K for sure.
No. How much is that one running at?
Oh,
Like
it's also it's 500 or
so
300
five.
for the all digital.
So we're talking about $100 difference from getting a system that can play 4K. Well, I mean, like actual native 4K. I don't like you said. We probably won't be able to tell a difference. Um, I think it's worth it, just on my opinion, because we could. It's mobile. We can take it with us on vacation trips, and it's not this big old brick as compared to the PlayStation, which is priced at right there. So in my opinion, I would pay the 400. I'm
Yeah.
over here already thinking, yeah, I could spend $400 on it, no problem, because it's a device that like I know that me and Ryan play all the time. If we had our own separate systems, that much better. Do you think that we will be able to with the Pro that they will incorporate better communication online?
Look.
As in, like, I can call you through the system, or are they just continuing to just be like, no, it's not happening?
Huh.
We're in 2021.
I know.
We're in 2021. I need to be able to yell at you when you're not playing Mario correctly. When you're like running off with Mario someplace, I need to be able to yell at you, not through the phone. Don't get me wrong, this is great, but through the system.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I mean that's something we've been asking for a while. Even my brother, he recently got the Switch to play Monster Hunter Rise, and he was like, I was like, send me your friend code. He was like, friend code. I'm like, yeah, they're still using friend codes. They've had that system since the DS, and it's been rough. They need to like evolve their online for sure. They need to put some more money into it. Um,
It's
but
just I think the infrastructure
it's
for
bad.
their online, it's bad. It needs to be redone. It needs to be.
They've got to spend some money, which I mean they have money now. Like the Switch has been selling like crazy. They selling games
That's
like
why we're getting
crazy.
a pro. That's why we're getting a pro.
Yes.
I completely agree with you. Like more than likely, I'll be picking it up, but I just the next system that comes out, if it's not the pro, it's whatever system they come out with. Please include better multiplayer. Like redo it.
For
Like
sure.
that's what all of us really want because we get the system to play with friends and we also get it to play with our family and we want like I know that I want to be able to play with my little cousins on there but be able to like talk to them while I'm playing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they definitely need to update their online. I think for $400 system, if it has everything that it's talking about, I'll definitely pick it up. Just because, I mean, I play my Switch like all the time, and so I think Breath of the
Mhm.
Wild 2, like when that comes out, that's gonna look amazing on the Pro
They just,
Switch.
dude, if
And
they what are you gonna do if they release like a Nintendo Pro Zelda edition?
oh yeah, that's definitely gonna be picked up. Or at least attempted to pick up. Because I mean, we did pick up the Zelda Joy Cons, so just imagine an actual Pro Switch. I don't know if I'll pick it up if it's just a normal Switch because I already have one. There's no real point, but
Mm.
a Pro Switch for sure.
No, I understand. Yeah, no, I mean we talked about this like I want to say a few months ago. I think we were on our way down to Hilton Head, but we were saying it's like, dude, if they came out with the Pro, then like the girls could have. Watch the girls end up taking the Pros. Like they take the Pro Switch. Like I'm talking about our wives.
Yeah,
Uh, they're gonna end up taking our Switch or Pro Switches, and we're gonna be left with the other Switches, which again I could deal with, but
look, they're just gonna have to be stuck with the LCD. We can get OLED. You know, we play it more.
do you think they're gonna fix the whole drifting situation on the Pro? Like the
Mm.
Joy-Con drift. That's something
Uh,
that really needs to be fixed.
they so obviously they're still under a lawsuit. So I don't know if I see them like fixing the Joy Cons now. What I do see is not the Pro Switch, but the Switch 2 whenever that comes out, whatever they call it. They're gonna call it something weird, but the Switch 2, like hopefully they
Mhm.
just keep evolving the hybrid model and they keep like you know how like the next one like it's rumored to be 720p OLED. Well, the next one after that will be 1080p OLED, like the portable. But hopefully
Yeah.
they just keep evolving on that, and that's what they keep doing. But anyways, I think they'll fix the Joy-Con issue on the Switch 2, and just like it's a new Switch, so they don't have like they can still like fight this lawsuit and essentially win that if they will. But we'll see.
Would it another question of just because we're talking about a new system, we don't really know what it's gonna come out with. We just hear the rumors. Um, what are you gonna do if they say that like this system only plays digital copies? They don't accept hard copy games.
I can't see them doing that, but um, I don't know if I'll get it. I don't know if I'm ready for an all digital system right now.
So
So
that's the deal breaker, huh?
yeah, like I don't know, and yeah, I'm not ready for an all digital system.
Do you think that I understand that. Do you think you'll be able to play on the new system, play all your old games on
Yeah,
it? That's
yeah. So the Switch Pro is supposed to be able to play all the old games, and what I've heard is that third parties are thinking about releasing games only for that system. Just like they did with there was a new 3DS that came out, and there was like 4 games that you could only play on the new 3DS. So I think it's going to be something similar because I think like Capcom with Resident Evil, they really want to get
Mhm.
that on the Switch natively. Like right now they have a cloud version, but I've heard they want to get it natively on the Switch. So a Switch Pro
Mhm.
would allow them to be able to do that. So I could see them like essentially porting it at that point if they do get it like a Switch Pro. But other than
Mhm.
that, like I don't see Nintendo making it only Switch Pro games because, then you lose your whole base of 80 million units that you've already sold.
Yeah.
And, that excludes people too as well because already the game's already announced, like Breath of the Wild 2, Splatoon 3, Metroid Prime 4, like all those are going to be able to run on the native Switch right now. So if there is a Switch Pro, like the benefits of that is those games are going to run better on the Switch Pro. So
true. Okay. Yeah, no, those are my curious questions. Always questions to like antagonize you.
For sure, man. I'm excited about it. Hopefully we hear all this. It's supposed to be coming later in the year, so I'll have a real job by then. So hopefully I'll actually have money to spend on things. So
no, I understand that. Yeah, I can't wait to try those new controllers that are coming in. Ooh, just a few more months now, dude.
For sure, man. They're gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that pre-order took a while. It's taking a while, dude. I'm ready to play on those controllers.
Yeah, I'm ready to play with the game too. I wish it would have came with the game.
Oh, if only, Matthew. If only. But no, dude, they'd be losing money. They have to make their money back.
Yeah, they're gonna make some money for sure. And I bet scalpers already picked it up and are gonna sell it for ridiculous amounts. So
knowing that we're already gonna get the system, but what is one game that would come out on that system that you would have to buy it like day of release? Like you need to get it as soon as possible. What is one game that you want on there?
I mean, for sure. I mean, when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, that's going to be an instant buy. Metroid Prime 4, when that comes out, it's going to be an instant buy. Other than that, like, so far I haven't seen any Switch games that they've shown right now that are going to be instant buys for me. We're just kind of waiting. So.
Hypothetical situation, there's a game out there in your mind, Matthew. I already know mine. If they tell me Minish Cap is coming out only on the Nintendo Switch Pro, bought it that same day. It's gonna be bought.
Man, I'm trying to think, like, because I mean, the games that I love, they're already coming out with. I think if they man, that's hard for me to think about. Maybe if they did a Star Tropics, they remaster that in full HD in its glory, which it's a game for the NES, the original system. It's one of my favorite IPs that they have that they've never used since 1985 or whenever it came out. If they release that out, that's an instant buy for me as well. So
okay. I didn't know where you were gonna go with it. I knew that, like, it was
sorry. Sacred Stones, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Instantly you pick it up. That's a GBA game. But if they remastered that and put it on the Switch, like, yeah, that's an instant buy.
Oh my god. All right, fair enough. I'll stop antagonizing you with these crazy questions,
bro. Oh man. Just the thought of that gets me excited. Oh, Mickey's Racing. Also that. Yes.
See, you just needed 1 sec, like a few minutes to think about it, and then the idea started rushing in for you. You're like, wait a second, this game.
There's so many games that I love, especially from the Game Boy and GBA, like that if they just released on the Switch, like, yeah.
I agree. I know. I agree. From what I'm hearing, it's just remaster old games, and you basically buy the system.
Yeah, for sure.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, it's been a good episode. Subscribe.
Definitely.
Hit the bell. We're gonna get more consistent. That's probably my fault. Work life.
Have we uploaded that last episode? Yes.
Yeah, on Anchor, I believe. I believe it's on Anchor. But I haven't uploaded on anything else. Anyways, I'm gonna get on it. Life's busy, but I think it's going to be less busy eventually, but who knows?
I don't know. Work always seems to get in the way, but we'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much for listening. We always appreciate it. And if you guys have any game suggestions that you want on the Nintendo Switch Pro, leave a comment down below.
For
We
sure.
definitely would love to see that.
All right. Adios.
All right. See ya.